Hi everyone, I know it's been a minute, but I'm here with a new tutorial. Today we're learning two tricks. Trick number one is a toad wrap. And our second trick is an EB toad wrap. Okay, let's get started. First, we're going to take a look at the basic toad wrap. So I feel there's these two basic staple tricks, the Crougar and the toad. And you can do a simple wrap with both of these tricks. So I already made a Crougar wrap tutorial a while ago. The video will be linked down in the description box in case you're interested. And today we're going to take a look at the toad wrap. Step number one is toad. Before learning harder tricks or wraps, it is really good to know the basics. So make sure you really practice your toad before moving on with the tutorial. Step number two, wrap the rope. This is something I really struggle with. It is definitely the hardest part. But basically what you gotta do is jump through the toad 2 times. And as you jump through the second time, the rope should wrap around your leg. So I jump through the first toad, and as I'm doing the second toad, the rope wraps around my leg, as you can see here. So it's 2 toads and then stop the rope in front of you. Now this part is mainly about practice, patience and time, but there's one thing that can really help you. If you struggle with wrapping the rope, it may help you to tilt a little bit to the side. Keep your back straight and only tilt your leg or your whole body a bit to the side when wrapping the rope. I hope this makes sense, but what I think happens when you tilt to the side is it gives you more space and it also makes the rope shorter, so it is easier to wrap. Step number 3, unwrap the rope. We just wrapped the rope around our leg 2 times and now we have to unwrap it. Bring your leg to the side, unwrap the rope once and then jump over it. So one thing that helps when unwrapping the rope is putting your leg a little bit to the side. That will make the unwrapping part smoother and also easier. I keep repeating myself in every video, but jump rope is mostly about practice. Good technique is obviously also important, especially when doing harder tricks and multiples. But I feel like with wraps, it's mostly about figuring how to keep the rope moving so the wrap is nice and smooth. Okay, so step number 4 is practice. Obviously, who would have expected this, right? When practicing a new or harder trick, it is best to practice it at the beginning of your session when you have the most energy, and it's also good to set a specific time. Let's say I'm going to practice this trick for 20 minutes. If I don't get it, I will come back to it later. This is up to your preferences, but I find this method way more effective than drilling a trick for an hour straight, because at the end you'll just be tired and frustrated. Just like with the Crougar wrap, you can also do this wrap by stepping over the rope, which is essentially the easier way to do it. Almost everything is the same, even the unwrapping part, except the leg that you wrap your rope around is on the ground, and instead of jumping over the rope, you just step over it. If you're able to do a Crougar wrap as well as a toad wrap, you can combine these tricks together and do a Crougar wrap right into a toad wrap. Start with a Crougar wrap, unwrap once and go straight into a toad wrap. This combo looks so great and it's not hard to combine these two tricks together at all. There's endless tricks you can combine this wrap with, like this one, which has to be on my top 5 favorite wrap combos ever. Definitely let me know if you'd be interested in a tutorial. I would be glad to make one. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, next up is an EB toad wrap. Let's get straight into it. Step number 1 is an EB as well as an EB toad. These are 2 tricks you need to be able to do in order to learn an EB toad wrap. I already made an EB tutorial a while ago that will be linked down in the description box. I also made an EB toad tutorial a while ago and I will link it down in the description box as well. Step number 2, wrap the rope. The wrapping part is very similar to the previous wrap, but it is a bit harder since you're wrapping the rope while doing an EB toad. Jump through the EB toad 2 times, and as you jump through the second time, the rope should wrap around your leg and you pull out your arm that is behind your back to the side. You should put your arm to the side immediately after jumping through the second EB toad when the rope wraps around your leg. Now practice it for a while and try to make it a little bit faster. Step number 3, unwrap the rope. So EB toad, wrap the rope, put your arm to the side, unwrap once and then jump over. The way you unwrap the rope is the same as in the last wrap, as well as in a Crougar wrap, so if you know how to do any of these, it should be easy for you. Throughout the wrap, your leg should be bent, but when unwrapping the rope, you can straighten your leg and put it a bit to the side. Like I mentioned in the previous wrap, it makes it easier and also more smooth. Step number 4, practice. This wrap is harder for some people because you are doing it in an EB toad, but remember, practice makes perfect. Again, there's endless tricks you can combine this wrap with. You can also combine a Crougar wrap, a toad wrap, and an EB toad wrap all together in one combo. Start with an EB toad wrap, then do a Crougar wrap, and end it with a toad wrap. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. I will try to be more active and post at least one tutorial each month. Anyways, if you need help with any of these tricks, you can DM me on my Instagram at ropeaintlame and I'll be glad to help you. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!